Hello everyone, welcome to Ponderings of the Priest. What I'd like to ponder together today is how do we practice compassion in an otherwise unforgiving world? And I want to begin with a quote from John Philip Newell, and the book is called The Rebirthing of God. Part of what can prevent us from carrying out compassionate action is not only the complexity of what needs to be done in our lives and in our world, but the sheer amount of mess and even chaos within us and between us. I think we could all agree that at this point in time, with one deadly hurricane having already gone through Texas and a second one about to hit the coast of Florida, and other world events and political upheaval, that we could say there's plenty of mess between us. Part of what we need to be aware of in practicing compassion is what is the mess within us as well. We are fearful, we are anxious, we are feeling ourselves to be in this place of what some have called groundlessness or uncertainty. And so what happens when we do that is we focus inwardly and we start thinking only of ourselves, and we compare and we compete, and we stop having compassion. Mostly because we're frightened, and mostly because people aren't doing it the way we think they should be doing it. If I were queen of the universe for just one day, the world would be a totally different place. And yet, you can say the same thing. All of us could say that. So we need, or what's helpful in our world is for us to recognize that and to say, wait, how can I practice compassion? How can I live the teachings of Jesus Christ? And one of the ways we can start to do that, first of all, is to normalize. By the way, the world has been a mess and chaotic for centuries and millennia, and it's unique to us because we're alive right now. But if we look at history, this has been ongoing for a very long time. So that then frees me from worrying about immediate stuff and allows me to stop focusing inward and to say, okay, what can I do to make this situation better? What can I do to practice compassion in this world and to build the world to be a better place? One of the things that's helpful is for us to put ourselves in the other person's shoes. That could be me. To have a little bit of patience and to say, well, maybe they're going through a hard time. We all suffer. Life is difficult for all of us. I wonder if what's going on with them has absolutely nothing to do with me. You know, the way they looked at me or the thing they said, that maybe something's wrong. And why don't I go ask, are you okay? Are you okay? And to do something as simple as that, and to practice compassion, to breathe, and to realize that it is in being released of self, of my self-absorption, that I can start to practice compassion. And I want to focus us all back to the one who taught us all of this about what compassion is. And the day he taught us this was Good Friday, and the day it was affirmed to us was on Easter Day. And this is from a poem I wrote many years ago. I sit at the foot of the cross today, where Jesus still hangs crucified again and again. Yet his words and his hope and his love have not changed, do not change, will not change. Father, forgive them. They know not what they do. And death and despair will never have the last word. Compassion is still our wisdom. Love is still our guide. Suffering is known to God. We have been redeemed. Jesus' arms encircle us all. O God, lead us from death to life, from falsehood to truth. Lead us from hate to love, from war to peace. Let peace fill our hearts, our world, our universe, as we sit at the foot of your cross. Something to ponder for the week. Have a nice day, everybody.